Growing up, life was very interesting. I had the both best of both worlds. I had grandparents that were farmers and taught us to respect the land, and we got to see things grow, and we got to see animals born, and it was just the sign of life all the time. On the flip side of that, I had grandparents that were spiritual. They loved God. Their fruit showed it. And the opposite was just black and white. One side was angry, the other side had peace. So I have to say that my relationship with God has just, I can't even remember not loving Him. And went through life and did everything I dreamed for, great job. I was married, had 2 great kids, and life just went on. And one day I woke up and life had changed. Everything that I knew wasn't normal anymore. I was divorced, here in a house with 2 boys. I had to make a decision that I was going to be who God's called me to be. So I decided to remain steadfast. I kept myself in church. The people at Believers they walked me through everything. It was, they prayed for me, they've loved me, they've checked on me, it's just been remarkable of the outpouring of support that I've had through the years. 14 years I've been there. And one day, Miss June had a word over me about being steadfast. She said she saw me in a canyon, in a valley, and it was dark, and that God had given me a rope to hold on to, and that I just needed to grab a hold and not let go. So I felt the Lord one day tell me that I needed to start doing things that I normally wouldn't do, give when I didn't feel like giving, when I didn't have it, to put myself in just a group of people that where stuff was normal, to start making new memories, to share the Word of God with somebody every day, just to step out of my comfort zone. And every time that I have stepped out to do something out of my comfort zone, God has just immediately showed Himself to me. He's strong in my children. He's strong in my home. Just things started becoming more clear. And I have to say that's all from faith and obedience. And obedience is hard because it's out of the normal. And my kids seeing me as a single mom trying to walk out life was just my most important testimony. And through it all, God has restored. He's restored my heart. He's restored emotions. He's restored a new family to us. And I look back at the childhood and thinking about the total opposite of what we grew up in, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful for it being so opposite. And I'm thankful for my other side of my grandparents that showed me the Spirit, because I knew it was real, but I didn't know how to be in relationship. I didn't understand the love of God and how He loves you. And it's just never ending. It's a different world to live with. The grace and the understanding of the Word, to be able to pick up the Bible and know
that God's speaking to you. And I'm just thankful for a church and a pastor that's obedient to what they hear, and that they share it and they explain it. And I'm just thankful for everybody for their prayers, and I don't know what I'd ever done without my church family.
That's kind of what we always do. We let, just get what's on your heart,
I had her. I could have ended
Hey,
that
I
way.
will tell you
I just
something.
need a beer and a cigarette.
I will tell you something. Back in the day, I come to church drunk.
That's all right.
But I didn't come to church drunk. I come to church hungover from being drunk. But I promised somebody I'd be there to watch a special, and I'd ate ice the whole time I was there. And I was sitting on my tailgate of my truck, and I guess I had just gotten loopy from eating that ice. And I told the boys, I said, here, ride your scooter for a little while. We're going to sit and hang out at the parking lot. And your dad come up and walked by, and he said, you all right over there? I said, yeah. He said, well, you be careful and take care of yourself. And I thought, yes, sir.
Coming to church drunk. That's okay.
That's all right. I don't ever do that no more.
That's all right. That's a good way to end, a beer and a cigarette.